Looking at the key fob inside of the Ford Expedition. Similar style fob to the last generation model. You've got the Ford logo along the back. Front side of the fob, there's the unlock button, lock button, remote start, trunk release, horn or panic alarm, and then a release for the emergency access key, and I'll show you that in just a second here. In order to remote start the Expedition, what you want to do is lock the vehicle first, and then double push that circle button. So you're going to lock, circle, circle, in order to start the vehicle up, and then just push and hold that circle button again in order to cancel remote start. You can use the key fob in order to open up the liftgate along the back here. So just underneath the first I in Expedition, there's a button there that you can push. When you push that button though, it would only open up the liftgate versus if we do it on the key fob, so double push, it's going to open up the liftgate on top of that. And then if you wanted to, you can push here. If you wanted to lower the tailgate. Nice and simple. There are buttons to the left-hand side of the steering that I'll show you in a second too. But you can also adjust out the liftgate height here. So if you wanted to, you can raise or lower however high or low you'd like it to sit. And then push and hold this button here. You get that chime, and now it wouldn't open up past that point. You can use the key fob to close, or you can button push here to close. You can close this door independently if you want, but both of them together, up along the top there. Nice and simple. On the key fob, there's a neat trick that you can do, and that's rolling the windows down. In order to do it, you're going to just double push the unlock button and hold on the second press. So you're going to go 1, 2, and hold. Once the windows start rolling down, you can release or push the lock button to pause it part way. Now, as of right now, there's no option in order to raise the window back up, but that would just be a double push of the lock button. If it's available, it would show it in the infotainment system. It's not here as of yet though. So just window down for now. The emergency access key along the bottom here. So just going to push in the button there in order to remove, in order to get access to the blade. So your old school mechanical key. And that comes into place in 2 different instances. The first one, you can lock the glove box with it. The second is if the battery in the fob's ever died and you need to get inside, you can use the mechanical key there in order to get inside. You've also got the 5-digit number pad along the door here. And before I hop inside, you've got buttons here in order to open up either just the liftgate door or the liftgate door, and you can drop the tailgate there too. But if the fob has ever died on you, once you get back inside the vehicle, you're going to then remove this little piece here. You see we've got this tiny little cutout. So all you're going to do is take your key, drop it here in order to be able to start up. Nice and simple. And in order to set all of these different features up, if you go to your little car icon, you've then got a series of different options, but we're looking for settings specifically. And with your settings, you've got options for lighting. So when you go to lock the vehicle, do the lights just turn off or do they stay on for up to 2 minutes? From there, options for easy entry exit for the seat. So it's going to back the seat up as you approach. Remote start, and that's when you're remote starting through the fob, but you can also remote start through the Ford Pass app on your phone. If you want to walk through and setting up the Ford Pass app, you'll find that down in the description of this video. But when you remote start through the key fob, you can toggle it off so you can't remote start whatsoever. But do you want your climate control to be based off of the last setting that you've got? Or is the vehicle going to determine what the remote start climate should be? Do you want heated seats or heated steering wheel to come on automatically based off of the temperature outside? And then how long do you want the remote start to last for? So either 5, 10, or 15 minutes. From there, options for your windows. So that's strictly the remote open, which is lowering the windows down. Remote close might be added later on. If it is, you'd be able to enable, disable it right there. The power gate, do you want to have the key fob open up just the liftgate or the liftgate and lower the tailgate simultaneously? You can do a manual or power. So with the manual, the power release would still work. You just have to lift up the gate yourself. And then there are different options for your locks. Do you want to get some sort of feedback when you go to lock the vehicle? When you go to unlock using the key fob, do all doors become unlocked? Or is it just the driver's door? Which I think could be pretty good from a basic safety perspective. And then there are a lot of other great features and things like that that you're going to find. So a lot of different options inside of the infotainment system. But that's how you use the key fob inside of the Ford Expedition.